Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Audi Fashion Festival. My name is Raphael for MSN Lifestyle. We're here backstage, literally right before the Reflections by Action Hair Salon show starts, which is the last show of the evening. Earlier tonight we saw Ashley Isham present his collection in cooperation with Li Hua Jewelry and Samsung. After that was Marc Jacobs. You'll see all of the action right here on MSN Lifestyle for the Audi Fashion Festival. Have a look and enjoy. Ashley, congratulations on the show.
Hello, good evening to you too. Thank you very much for the congratulations.
It was a fantastic collection of couture and some bridal stuff. What had encouraged you to create some bridal pieces for Audi Fashion Festival 2009?
Well, actually the collection was first launched in London during London Fashion Week in February. And the reason why I launched the bridal collection was simply because I had too many requests from customers. They come to my shop in London and in Singapore and over the world, and they keep asking me, oh, when can we, I love this dress, can I have it in white?
Right.
So, they say, and I said, why? Because they're like, oh, I want to wear it for my wedding. So then I thought, okay, fine. After a lot of requests, I decided to, try it out. And I was very, very happy that, the response has been good, or has been great. And so that motivates me to make the next bridal collection.
So obviously you've taken a lot of your customer feedback into this collection, especially for the bridal pieces, but there's also a lot of color for the non-bridal pieces, and I love some of the gold and yellow and some of the lovely greens and pinks. Talk to us about the colors that you love and why those specific colors for this collection.
Well, actually, strangely enough, initially my collection was not as colorful as what you've seen.
Yeah.
It was, it was the navy and everything else. It was more subdued.
Yeah.
But then I participated in Brazil Fashion Week in January. And in Brazil, everything is very colorful and very
bright and vibrant.
Exactly.
And joyful.
Exactly. It was like when I went there, it was nearer to Carnival. So everything was.
That's always a fun time to be in Brazil.
Exactly. So then I decided to after I came from Rio, I was like, oh my God, I'm so inspired. So then I decided to do all these incredible colors, And I've been so fortunate that my clients love the colors because at the end of the day, I am a designer, but I have to whether my clients will want to buy those dresses is another story, So I was quite happy, and I was very, very blessed that all my clients love my work, my colors.
So, speaking of your clients, do you design for a specific woman in mind when you think about building a collection?
Well, I don't really. I mean, people say that you ought to have a designer always have a muse, and my muse changes every season. Like one season was, because I spent a lot of time with Dennis Scala, for example. Then my mind is like how she wear the dresses and whether she will look good in my dresses. So it's like kind of you have this inspiration.
So outside of Rio, outside of the colors, what else inspired this collection?
Well, it was inspired by a 1980s film called Blade Runner. It was iconic, it's such an iconic film.
Harrison Ford, one of my favorite beautiful sci-fi films.
Oh, one of my favorite too, obviously. And it was one of those things that, because I love the fact that, in Blade Runner, the women are, they are very strong.
You have very strong personality.
Exactly. And I'm always attracted to people or women with very strong personality because I think it makes them very interesting. And I like interesting people. I don't like boring people.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I know a lot of people who I've spoken to have been so excited and anticipating this show because obviously really want to celebrate a Singaporean designer here at Audi Fashion Festival.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I was very stressed backstage, of course.
Oh, you don't look stressed now. I think you can breathe a sigh of relief. This is amazing.
Exactly. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here tonight with Ken Ung from Li Hua Jewelry, who accessorized Ashley Isham's show, which just finished. You obviously, part of Li Hua Jewelry, had collaborated with Ashley for this collection. Tell us what key pieces you contributed.
The major piece is actually the closing piece, which is the Karamia headpiece. And we created that specially for the dress and goes with the hairdo as well. So we work together for a lot of the jewelry in there. Some are new, some are existing pieces. But how we work with him is we come out with designs that actually complements the whole entire dress and gives the overall look, basically, yes.
And speaking of collaborations, that extends not just from tonight's show, but also in the future when Ashley himself gets to design stuff for Li Hua Jewelry. Tell us about that.
Yes, we are collaborating with Li Hua, with Ashley for a new jewelry collection that will be launched later this year. So stay tuned.
So that's a bit of a preview for everyone who's looking for owning an Ashley Isham piece of jewelry. Li Hua will be releasing it at the end of the year. Now, last question, any key trends in terms of jewelry that people should be watching out for?
Well, diamonds will always be girls' best friends.
I was actually going to say exactly that.
Yeah, and but what you see that is very popular now, it's big pieces, as in big stone being the major focal point of a jewelry.
Thank you so much for your time, and have a great festival.